How's it going? Welcome to the stream, boys. So, uh, just got finished watching Summer Game Fest, and I I think I'm good, boxes. I think I'm good for now. Maybe later. But yeah, what'd you guys think of the stream of Summer Game Fest? Honestly, I thought it was it was okay. Honestly, could have been way better in my opinion. Um, it's not over. Well, the main event is over, aren't they? They're just having like a developer segment right now, right? Pretty sure that's all it is. They're not really announcing any other new games. There's a creeper on top of my house. Yeah, I don't think there's anything new. But anyways, I think we're just gonna play some Minecraft for a little while and talk a little bit about some of the games that they announced, and of course some of the games they didn't announce. Yeah, okay, so that was one thing I was very confused on, right? They yeah, he hinted at a Silk Song trailer, and I guess it was kind of just supposed to be like Deadpool, like making fun, because it was like for like right before the Deadpool game trailer, and I assume, yeah, it was kind of just like Deadpool being Deadpool and like making fun of Hollow Knight fans. I don't know. It kind of sucked. Other than Ari, was not interested in anything. Hardly even Ari, because you've only played 4. Yeah, so there was not too many like actually interesting games. All the things that really come to mind, right, was obviously RE9. Why are there so many mobs spawning? Let me go sleep real quick after I kill these guys. RE9, Atomic Heart 2. I mean, what else? My mind is blanking. There was that the Sonic like racing game. That seems kind of cool. They have like a Minecraft like track in it or something like that. Yeah, a lot of Gooner games. Here, let me pull up the stream actually. I want to let's take a look at this. All right, so it is still going on right now, you can see. Um I wonder what's like happening right now. Let
As
me
you
know if you
explore,
guys
you can
can hear
split up
that.
and go off on your own adventures,
Make sure
or
it's
even
not
lose
too
each other
loud.
accidentally. When you're apart, you won't be able to talk face to face, and so finding a way back together isn't always
Is this the most? Here we go.
in advance.
Yeah, it looks like they're kind of
Over the
just
course of the game,
going
you'll puzzle your
over
way through character-driven quest
games
lines that
in like
string
detail
together
with the
campus
devs.
challenges
I don't know.
and escape rooms,
I don't
taking you through your
think it's
second-year
anything that
curriculum and the
interesting.
game's central mystery.
Anyways, let's kind of skim through, right? So obviously we got RE9 at the end. Where was that? Which, so I understand, obviously, like RE9's a huge drop, and I'm actually someone who's never played a Resident Evil game, like in my life. And even though I've never played any Resident Evil game, I still recognize like how huge Resident Evil 9 is and how many people are excited for it. And it looks cool.
The Redwood Hotel.
So at first, so I know a little bit about Resident Evil, and at first I thought that this chick was, I don't know, like Ethan's daughter. Is that right? I'm not. I don't think it's right because I know a little bit about RE7, and RE8. Those are really the only ones I know.
No, that's where your mother was murdered.
But I'm a little interested in like when does this take place? Is this related to Ethan's story at all? Or is this like something completely different? I don't know. But it was funny because I just a lot of people in the chat were like really confused as to like what exactly this was. And I kind of immediately knew it was gonna be RE9 just from the way it looked. You can kind of tell with like the animation, like the graphics, especially with like her hair. It's just like it has that signature like Resident Evil kind of look to it.
Perhaps it's time for you to face the past.
But yeah, we got RE9, Death Stranding 2. We got a little more on that, but we already knew that was happening. Atomic Heart 2, like I said earlier. Let's see what else. Arc Raiders. Kind of excited for that.
Well, their recent tech tests prove that some things are definitely worth the wait. I'm of course talking about Arc Raiders.
Seems kind of cool. It's an extraction shooter, right?
We're excited to share a new trailer which will tell you more.
Pretty sure it's an extraction shooter. I remember a lot of people were saying
and the long-awaited launch date coming
it's
later
probably
this
gonna
year.
just destroy
From Ember
Marathon,
Studios, here's the world
especially with all
premiere
the
of the release date
controversy
trailer
that
for Arc
Bungie's been
Raiders.
going through. And it looks kind of cool. I don't really think we got to see too much gameplay from this trailer, but still looks pretty cool. Yeah, Deadpool game. There's another game by the developers of Shovel Knight. This one looks kind of cool. Maybe I'll try that out. Scott Pilgrim games, kind of cool. There was not the party Lego game, but there was a Lego game that was revealed. It looked like it was like a co-op Lego game that looked really cool. It was like a co-op puzzle where he plays like a little stud. That one looked cool. I don't really think there was much else that like I'm really that interested in.
This is a special one. Our next game comes from a well-known developer that has done.
Oh yeah, so this was the Silksong fake out right here. Probably the only game with an art style. Everything else was hyper realism. Yeah, exactly. Actually, I'm really interested in the kind of retro vibe that they kind of go for. But so this part, right? He got like the letter. This was supposed to be for the Deadpool game, and he full on just like teased us.
Kyle Bossman, everyone.
With Silksong.
Kyle Bossman. All right. Well, let me see what this says. Hey, Jeffy. If you're reading this, it means three things. Number one, you're killing it at the fest with your oodles of totally natural charisma. Debatable. B, I'm at your house playing long darts with the fam. And three, you're gonna do me a solid and skip that Silksong trailer so you can pimp my revolutionary VR gaming venture that will shock the industry probably. A wet one on the lips, comma, Wade. All right, let's take a look.
Not only was this like that letter being a complete like slap in the face to Silksong fans, but also just this entire idea of a Deadpool VR game is just like, man, really? We could like it seemed like it was gonna be an actual like Deadpool game, but it's just a VR game, man. What's up, Sage? How you doing, man? Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't think like the actual audience for VR games is really small. I don't think many people were very excited for this one. Okay, but here's one thing though. A lot of people are upset that there was no Silksong. I do recall like a week or two ago, I think on Twitter I saw like I think Team Cherry literally said that they weren't gonna show anything from Silksong at Game Fest. So I'm pretty sure they did say that there wasn't going to be anything ahead of time. But probably not many people got that memo. Yeah, though, I mean, there's not really much else. Oh, you changed your user? Okay. I guess I'll call you Sage now. I don't know. Unless you want me to keep calling you Horizon. VR Deadpool, you think people would go crazy for? Deadpool, not so much. What do you mean? What do you mean it's like the sex thing? Sage or Soj? Soge? But yeah, overall, kind of mid. There was one. It was near the end. One in a trailer that I thought was amazing, simply because of the dev. Came right before the end. Where is it? Here it is. Splitgate 2. I love the Splitgate devs.
Splitgate Battle Royale launches free right now, and it's fucking awesome.
So let me go back a bit. I loved what he said here.
Of Titan community, we are friends, and 20 million of you played with us. Now, with the help from our amazing community, we've built Splitgate 2. Why? Because I grew up playing Halo, and I'm tired of playing the same Call of Duty every year, and I wish we could have Titanfall 3.
Real, man.
With Splitgate 2, we asked ourselves, how would we take portals to the next level? What if you could portal to entirely different worlds? So we combined the action, movement, and gunplay of arena shooters with the scale and intensity of something much bigger.
Portal 3 would be awesome.
Splitgate Battle Royale launches free right now, and it's fucking awesome.
So, I didn't play Splitgate 1, but it looked really cool. I kind of wanted to. And I think I am definitely going to play Splitgate 2, because it seems to be just what the original was, but so much more, so much bigger, and because now they actually have a budget. And it seems like it's coming from a team of truly like passionate devs that really care about making like a fun game. You know, like you said, he grew up playing Halo, loves Titanfall. Also, this whole trailer kind of slaps. Kind of a banger. But yeah, I mean, overall, decent. Honestly, could have been a lot better. I'd say, like, there was a lot of, like, decent games announced. Also, a lot of just, like, kind of flops. I don't want to say flops, but just not things that weren't that interesting. Really, the only big things I can think of that, like, were actually worth, you know, being excited for is, or I guess new announcements, you know, things that we didn't already know about would be RE9 and I don't know, I guess Atomic Heart 2. Those are the only like two big announcements.
Showcase the latest
What's up, Ricky? How you doing, man? I will say, okay, near the beginning, there was one, I think it was the first game revealed. That trailer actually was really cool, and that was like one of the few that I was, of like new IPs that I was actually super interested in.
honor of coming together to spotlight the
Where is it?
boundless creativity.
This right here.
Look at our first
This actually looks super, super fun. Check this out. This is the first trailer that we saw. Yeah, there was a lot of anime games. I think it was mainly because of the song that they play, because this goes so hard. Yeah, dude, RE9. with a release date, February, what is it, 26th next year? Very, very excited. But this game looks freaking sick. Pretty gnarly. Yeah, like a Doom and Bloodborne type game. I will say, there seemed to be a lot of new games that were kind of similar to this in terms of like very gory, very graphic, kind of almost horror games. But this was like the most interesting one in my opinion. Mortal Shell. So Mortal Shell 2. So I guess it's not a new IP? I've never heard of... Have I heard of Mortal Shell? I might only... Mortal Shell. Oh, this is an existing... Okay. I've never played this. The name maybe rings a bell. You're hoping for Elder Scrolls 6? Yeah, me too. But sadly. I mean... Elder Scrolls 6 is... I mean, we got GTA 6 before Elder Scrolls 6. But yeah, Mortal Shell. I feel like the name rings a bell. When did it come out? 2020. What are the... How... No, not AI. What are the reviews? Can you see? Oh, got 3 stars on Steam. Well... Second one looks cool. If it's good, maybe I'll try it. I just thought the trailer looked super, super cool. Fully expected a Silksong trailer after the... Yeah, exactly. I thought, like, if they were going to pull that, then maybe there was actually going to be Silksong, but they just slapped us in the face, which really sucks. But it's okay. I mean, at least we got a confirmation earlier this year that we at least are getting Silksong this year, so... It's just a matter of time. But the thing is, the longer we go without any more Silksong news, the more I feel like they're just gonna shadow drop it. Like, imagine like later this year they just like some completely random day. That would be hilarious. Yeah, that is true. The game is being made by 3 people. I just think even then though, I mean, it's been so long, and they like, they can take as long as they want, but they should at least be, like, giving us some more updates and trailers or something to get, to actually let people know what's going on. Because, like, I don't know. It's a whole thing. I don't want to get into it, but I respect Team Cherry, and I understand that it takes a long time to make a game, especially with such a small team. But I do think they could have been much better in terms of being, like, a bit more transparent, I guess, with, how the game is coming and just giving us updates at the very least. Yeah, that is true. Nothing's a shadow drop anymore with leaks. I mean, Oblivion was leaked like entirely a couple days before, or I think maybe like a week before. But yeah. Honestly, I feel like RE9 is the only real big takeaway from that, which is a little unfortunate. So, oh well. Now I'm pretty sure we do also have another event to look forward to pretty soon. I'm pretty sure is it this weekend or maybe next week is when the Xbox stream happens, because we had State of Play, then we had Summer Game Fest, and I'm pretty sure Xbox is still going to have their stream where they announce stuff. Ill Game looks really fun, like Resident Evil mixed with Dead Space. Yeah, I am very interested in that. That was the like the really creepy looking one, right? With like the guy that kicked the baby. Or am I thinking of a different one? I don't know. This weekend, you believe, hoping for Fable news? Yeah. Hopefully they give us some pretty cool announcements. I actually want to look at that real quick, actually. Let me pull that up. The baby kick, because I thought that was hilarious. Ill trailer. Here we go. So this was one of the announcements they made. Freaking creepy game. Like really weird. Very like gory, very grotesque, disgusting. Yeah, I think it looks like graphically amazing. Like look at that, man. Hey, what's up, bird? Welcome, welcome. But like, yeah, this kind of gives me Resident Evil vibes. Kind of, not really in the same vein, but just in terms of how like gory and graphic it seems, Scorn vibes. Like it has a lot of like kind of body horror elements. And it seems to be very physics based. Like it seems like the physics engine is crazy. Whoa. But it looks cool. Yeah, and Dead Space, that's for sure. Okay, this part is hilarious. Watch this. It just kicks. Like, I actually started dying laughing when I watched that. Because bro just gets drop kicked. That's amazing. But yeah, this was also a bit of a standout. But yeah, like you can see there's just a lot of games like this, a lot of like kind of very graphic, violent, and horror type games. Which is interesting. But yeah, that's really it, I feel like. Not really many other games worth talking about. I'm really hoping we get some juicy stuff for the Xbox One. Okay. Let's put on that Pokemon music. Um, yeah, Elder Scrolls at the Xbox Showcase is probably the most likely if they're gonna show anything. One sec, I'm trying to add this real quick. There we go. You guys can hear the music, right? Is that a good volume? Dude, Elder Scrolls 7 in 2025? Crazy, man. I can see it. I can definitely see it. Anyways, playing some Minecraft. I'm probably gonna do some work on the house, over, not in here, but outside, down by the water. Also, kind of want to continue working in here. I want to try and finish this whole villager trading hall area. But as you can see, I've been slowly but surely getting more shroom light and trying to replace all the glowstone, because in case you missed the last Minecraft stream, we've been basically slowly trying to do that. Still need to do some of the in here. I did behind all the chests, but I decided I like shroom light better. I think it fits with the build a bit better. But it's going to take a lot of work because I need a lot, and it's a pain in the ass to like farm because it doesn't really come in like huge groups. You obviously you can find a lot when you go to a forest in the Nether, but it's kind of scattered throughout all the trees, and you have to use a hoe to break it, and it's just kind of a pain. So, but yeah. Anyways. Man, I love this theme. This is the Ecritique City theme from Heart Gold Soul Silver, which I've actually been playing Soul Silver for the first time recently. I've never played a Johto game, and for years I wanted to play Soul Silver, or when I was younger I wanted to play Heart Gold, right? Because I was more of a Ho-Oh fan. But as I kind of got older, I feel like I've grown more on Lugia. And so I ended up getting Soul Silver, and now I'm playing it. It's your favorite game? Pokemon game? Dude, honestly, I'm enjoying it so far. I don't know if it's my favorite. I think I still... Ain't no way this song's playing. I think I still prefer... Well, I obviously prefer Gen 5 over it, but I think I still probably prefer even, like, Platinum over Soul Silver, but I'm still really enjoying it. I'm at the league right now. I just made it to the league. Yeah, it is a great game. I am definitely enjoying my time with it. Anyways, let's start replacing some of this glowstone here. So it got you into Pokemon? Nice. Which starter did you choose? I'm curious. Because I feel like most people with I feel like with Gen 2, Typhlosion's like the main pick. I chose Typhlosion because I'm a fire type guy. What can I say? Cyndaquil, yeah. So my team right now for Soul Silver is we got, it's, what's his name? Daxter, the Typhlosion. I named him Daxter from Jak and Daxter. I named my Lugia Cass. We got, who else? Actually, I have my DS right here. I can pull it up. We got Brutus, the Red Gyarados. We got Claw, the Scizor. Link, the Ampharos. And Ronnie, the Umbreon. Pretty stacked, honestly. You're a Totodile person? I respect it. Totodile is cool. I think Gen 2 has a really strong starter trio. Like, a lot of people maybe don't like Meganium or Chikorita, but I kind of do. And I think all three are, like, solid picks. Totodile and Cyndaquil are definitely both great starters. Agreed. I will say, I think if we're talking, like, the best trio, like, the one that just... each choice is so strong that it's like really hard to choose. I think for me, it's got to be Gen 3. The Hoenn starters are probably the perfect starter trio. Like, there's not a single bad pick for Hoenn. Yeah, Meganium isn't very good. That is true. Generally, though, I base it more on, like, design. Like, I'm not going to choose a starter simply because it's better for the most part. But I can definitely agree, though, that Meganium is not the greatest. Yeah, Gen 3, Gen 4, and Gen 5, in my opinion, are all, like, really strong. Honestly, like, most of the early gens are peak when it comes to starters. I think they really started to fall off with Gen 6. Gen 6 was the first one where, you know, at least for me, like, there was really only one possible choice, and I don't see myself ever choosing, like, anything else other than Greninja. Because I think, yes, Greninja's, like, peak, but also, Chestnut and what's its name? Delphox are kind of in my opinion. They're okay designs, but I think they're just nowhere near as good as Greninja. Yeah, Froakie's cool. He was what broke me out of my fire type like trend, I guess. Because when I was a kid, I was a passionate fire type lover, and I refused to choose anything other than a fire type. And then I saw Delphox, and I was like, not as cool as Greninja. Yeah, I was gonna choose Fennekin at first because fire type, right? I was like, oh, gonna be something cool for sure. And then I actually ended up seeing the evolution before X and Y came out, and that's what got me to choose Greninja instead. I think, like, it's obviously nice knowing the evolution of your starter beforehand, because then you can have, you know, a better idea of which one you want to choose. However, there's a special kind of feeling you get from choosing a starter just based on its first form and, like, watching it evolve. Like, it hits different. That only happened to me, obviously, with my first game. Yeah, you get the surprise. When I play... Ooh, I don't want to waste any Shroomlight. I only got that feeling when I first played Black and White, my first Pokemon game. And I chose Tepig just because I thought he was the coolest, but I had no idea what he evolved into. And when I finally saw him evolve into Ember, I was like freaking stun-locked. I thought he was so cool. I really don't get the hate that Ember gets. Like, people say he's, like, really poorly designed. Dude, like, it just feels so forced. I genuinely think Ember is one of the coolest starters. In my opinion, obviously the coolest. But, like, I genuinely think his design is great, and I don't understand the hate he gets. It really sucks. I feel like it just comes from a place of disdain for being the third firefighting type starter. But, like, even aside from that, you know, he's just a really cool design. And obviously for myself, Black and White was my first game. So, you know, being the third firefighting type in a row didn't mean anything to me because I hadn't played the previous games. You're superior liker. That's fair. That's fair. one of my childhood friends who I played a lot of Pokemon with as a kid was also a huge Superior fan. Is the server public? Yeah, that's my public Discord server. If you would like to join it, feel free. Oh, you're talking about my Minecraft server? No, this is just my solo world. Just me and Charles, my cat, the homie. I am eventually planning on starting a server though. It'll probably be through my Patreon. I think that'll be fun. Is that all the glowstone on here? I think so. Honestly, it really doesn't make a huge difference, especially through the leaves. You can't really tell, but I don't know. I still feel good about it, so it's fine. I'm already really low on it too. I spent like a couple hours grinding the other day, just to get like a couple stacks. Yeah, we were all just talking about Summer Game Fest for a little bit. Honestly, kind of lame overall. Not too many like really heavy hitters. Yeah, there were some cool games. I think obviously the big one is Resident Evil 9. But like other than that, it was a lot of either games we already knew that were coming, we just got more on. So like Splitgate 2, Death Stranding 2, and it was just a lot of new IPs that some looked cool, but you know, nothing crazy. Yeah, Chronicles Medieval, that was a cool one. I also I'm interested in that co-op Lego game. I'm probably gonna play that because that actually looks really like cool and relaxing. Very, very fun, chill game to play. Yeah, at first when I saw the trailer for Chronicles Medieval, I thought it was gonna be like a sequel to like Chivalry or something. I don't know, or like one of those classic medieval games, but it seems to be just a completely new IP. You joined their Discord server, and the guy doing the mocap has a whole YouTube channel about medieval stuff. Ooh. You see the Lego game? Here, I'll pull it up for you. Alright. Where is it? Summer Game Fest 2025.
So every match is always fresh.
I don't even remember what it's
Weather
called.
Changes, the
Actually, let me
locations
just
of the clues,
Lego
the guard patrols, and of course the players are always
co-op
on their own separate quests.
game
so really anything can
trailer.
happen.
Here it is, Voyagers. That's what it's called. Yeah, this was actually one of the standouts for me. I actually think it's going to be cool. It's a 2-player co-op. It reminds me of you know, like It Takes Two, or what's the new one? Split Fiction. Like those kinds of games. Mm-hmm. Also, I like the music. Seems pretty relaxing. It's cool. You can like build stuff. Yeah, it seems like a fun game to play, like couch co-op type thing. Maybe I'll stream this game with a friend. That might be fun. I think you mean me and you. I think your wife can sit this one out, Bird. But yeah, looks cool. Not bad. Where's the Pokemon music? There we go. Yeah, VR Deadpool is interesting to say the least. I'm not a big VR guy, but it seems alright. I don't know. To me, it was just kind of a letdown because I thought it was going to be a regular Deadpool game at first. And then it just happened to be VR, and I'm like, oh, probably not going to play that. That's just me, though. Alright, what to do now? I think I'm going to keep that normal glowstone. And I guess we'll... Did I already do all this? I think I did. Yeah, this is all shroom light. So I guess we'll start working on the lower floor now. You've only played 3 VR games since you bought the damn thing. You need more games to make it worth the money. Yeah, so I got a Quest 2 like a couple years ago. And I think I've played like maybe 4 games. I've played Super Hot VR, which is amazing on VR. I don't know if you guys have played Super Hot. It's fun on like console or PC, but it's like it's one of those games that you know was like made to be a VR game. Super fun. I played a little bit of VTOL VR, which is like a plane flight simulator kind of game. And then Pavlov, like zombies, essentially. And like some VR chat. That's really it. Like, I didn't really play any like super big story-driven games or anything like that. Or like, you know. I guess there's still a lot that I could play on it. But I don't know. It was one of those things where I think like with VR, you try it once. And maybe you play it a couple times and you either think, okay, that was cool, fun experience, probably not going to be playing that much in the future. Or you're like, man, that was awesome, this is my new thing. And I think for me, it was the latter. Like, VR is cool, but it's not, like, my thing. Don't really see myself playing it much. I did play a bit of Beat Saber, which is, you know, another fun game to play, but played VTOL, the break-in, and oh, Blade and Sorcery. I know that game is incredible. Boxes actually kept telling me to play it for ages. Need more shears. But yeah, my same here. My VR has been collecting dust for over like 2 years now. It's just like a kind of a hassle to just set it all up and like put it on, I guess. Not really, but I don't know. Iron. Where's my iron? There we go. Yeah, I agree. It's a lot easier to just sit at the desk or in front of a TV and play rather than putting on the headset, making sure it's all plugged in properly, making sure your both controllers are charged or have batteries in it. And yeah, you also need space for it. It's much more high maintenance. And also, it's just, yeah, it kind of gets old. Also, for me, this only happened with some games, but like, after playing for not even that long, I got really motion sick. Especially in games where like you use the controller to look around rather than just moving around your head, like in Pavlov. What's up, Skills? Welcome, welcome. So it was fun, but yeah, I don't really see myself playing much VR in the future. Unless like there's a really amazing VR game that everyone's playing that I really gotta hop on the bandwagon for. For now, it's probably just gonna keep collecting dust. It's probably gonna, in the future, it'll probably just get a spot on the shelf, never to be used again. Never got motion sickness. You're lucky then. Yeah, I only got motion sickness really playing Pavlov. Because Pavlov, you're not just, like when you look around in VR using your head, I feel fine. But when you're looking around in VR using the thumbstick, it gets really disorienting because you're looking around, but you're not actually moving your head. So that's when it really gets me. The only other time I get motion sickness is just if I'm playing for like a really long time. Like if I have that headset on for like more than like 2 hours, it starts to affect me. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't get motion sick at all when I drive. I don't get seasick. I maybe have gotten car sick like twice in my life. Like I'm usually fine with that kind of thing. Maybe I'm just built different. What do I want to do here? I keep forgetting. Okay, so I want to copy the design of this roof from up here. So I'm gonna need some more oak, which I have a little bit actually. I'm gonna need more though. Do I have more oak? Nope. I gotta go get some. Let's go get some wood. Let's sleep first. But yeah, Deadpool game. If I was into VR, I would be excited because it does look kind of cool. And I loved all the jokes that he was making during the trailer. But probably won't be playing it. And as kind of funny as it was for him to make like the Silk Song joke, I think it was kind of in bad taste because of just like how much we are in need of Silk Song. Probably would have been better if he left it out. Should watch the anime Windbreaker. I've never heard of it. I've been wanting to get back into anime. I haven't watched an anime in ages. My friend keeps telling me to catch up on Jujutsu Kaisen because I really liked season 1, but haven't seen season 2. You're not big on the whole Silk Song thing? Brother. Why? Have you played Hollow Knight? I'm assuming you haven't played Hollow Knight. I feel like if you've played Hollow Knight, okay, well yeah, that would explain it, man. You gotta play Hollow Knight. Go ahead and play Hollow Knight for me. Then come back and we'll discuss Silk Song. Never been your type of game. That's fair. That's fair. I have a couple friends who aren't really into 2D games, which like personally I don't really get, but it's fair. Like everyone has their own tastes. I genuinely think of any kind of like Metroidvania 2D game, anything, Hollow Knight's one of the best out there. It's just an incredible experience. Not huge on 2D, but you have exceptions. Yeah. Barotrauma. I don't think I've heard of Barotrauma. What is that? Cool ass sub game. What do you mean sub game? Yeah, I don't think I've heard of it. Pull a short description from the Steam page. All right. Oh, submarine. You know, the only submarine game that I can think of is, it was like a launch title for the 3DS. I don't even remember what it was called. I feel like if any of you guys have had a 3DS, you probably know what I'm talking about. Steel Diver, that's what it was called. Steel Diver. I don't even think it was that good of a game. Barotrauma is a 2D co-op submarine simulator in space with survival, horror, and RPG elements. Steer your submarine, complete missions, fight monsters, fix leaks, operate machinery, and the guns, and craft items. Stay alert. Interesting. That seems kind of cool. So you're a submarine in space? Are you like actually in space, like a spaceship, or is this like you're on a planet driving a submarine? Europa? That seems kind of cool. Underwater. Nice. Windbreaker is about fighting and the MC learning he doesn't have to do everything by himself. It has a really good animation and choreography. Sounds cool. Is it new or is it an older anime? I really took out all the oak trees here already, damn. Europa? Destiny 2? I'm having... I'm having flashbacks. Man, I as much as I love Destiny, I'm really glad I've kind of just quit the game entirely. And trust me, it's hard. Part of me still really wants to get back into Destiny and like prepare for Edge of Fate and get my grind back on, but I'm doing my best to just not, because it's been so nice not just being like chained up, forced to play that game every day. Currently releasing every Thursday for season 2. Huh. Maybe I'll check it out. Sounds pretty cool. You were never taken by Destiny? Good on you, bro. Honestly, I'm jealous. I will say, like, Destiny's good. Like, it's had its ups and downs, but both Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, like, overall, are good games. It's just... It's one of those things where it's a live service game. Mainly Destiny 2, obviously. It's a live service game, and you have to be playing almost every single day if you want to actually get everything out of it, if you want to keep up with it. Because if you don't keep up with the game, you feel like you've missed... Like, even if you don't play for like a month, you feel like you've missed so much. And there's just so much to do and so much to be done. Like, you don't really have time for other games if you're playing Destiny. You have 400 hours on RimWorld? Damn. Yeah, I think overall for Destiny, I know on PC I have about 2,000 hours, or a little under. On Xbox, I think I have like a close to 10,000. I know overall for Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, I think I added it up a while back. On all platforms, on D1 and D2 for me, I think I have close to like 13,000 hours. Not the most proud. Am I working on a new vid, and if so, what's it about? I am working on a new video, and I will say it is almost finished. Should be out within the next couple days. I'm aiming for this next week, probably on Wednesday or Thursday. I won't say what it's about, though. It's going to be a surprise. It's going to be another kind of long one. It's going to be a little bit under an hour. It's looking at about 50 minutes. And all I will say what it's about is it's going to have a good amount of relevance right now. That's all I'm gonna say. The next video is discussing something pretty relevant right now. in the current in the current gaming sphere. That's all I'll say. Yep, all about the Summer Game Fest. How'd you know? It's the it was all my predictions. It's just gonna be a late prediction video that comes out after the the Game Fest. Also, have you guys seen? So obviously Switch 2 came out, what, yesterday or the day before? And have you guys seen how, like, much better Pokemon Scarlet and Violet runs on it? Like, oh my god. Like, it still doesn't look good. Like, it's still not a very graphically impressive game, but at least it looks like a normal game on there. So it's kind of funny. You left for a sec? Making a new vid and what's it about? So I will not say what it's about, but I will say it is almost done. Very close to finish. That's one of the reasons there hasn't really been a stream for the past week. I've been very busy, and I've been spending most of my free time working on the video. But I will say it should be out within the next week, and it is about something relevant right now. Quite relevant within the gaming sphere. But no spoilers. You're just gonna have to wait and see. I'm probably going to do a thumbnail drop in the Discord like a day before I upload it, so then you'll probably know what it's about. But this one I'm excited for. I think you guys are gonna like it. I got a couple of very fun videos coming up. Very good ideas that I'm excited to put out. So hopefully you guys like them. And they should be in a slightly better manner in terms of my upload schedule, because I know my upload schedule has been a little inconsistent in recent months, especially kind of earlier this year. But the next few should be out, in a much more timely manner. I'm trying to aim for like 1 to 2 videos a month, depending on length. So obviously, like with this next one, it's going to be longer, so it's taking a little bit longer, but yeah. Anyways, I don't think there's any. I'm just in a spruce forest. I need oak. I've just kind of been wandering around. I don't think there's any oak around here. I think I've kind of cleared everything out. Yeah, I will say it's kind of become a common thing for a lot of video essayists to just not have an upload schedule, which is fair for a lot of, video essayists that I watch as well. Like, especially the really longer videos, they just take a lot of time to make. But yeah, I would like to have like a more consistent schedule. That's what I'm aiming for. I want to do at least one a month. I think that would be a good range. That'll give me wiggle room in case if I do make a smaller video, then I can squeeze, 2 in a month. But I think one a month is something I can definitely do. Yeah, I think one a month is the most common. I know that's what creators like Jacob Geller and like Curious Archive tend to do, which both of them are big inspirations to me. You watch my videos with your mom? Does she like understand what's going on in them? Is your mom a gamer at all? Oh, I can go west. There's some oak trees there. Ah! Alright, we'll go west. That's based. I hope so. Okay, I'm sure you all know the whole, you know, you can't eat without YouTube kind of thing yet, right? You know, you get your food, you gotta sit down and make sure you find a good video to watch before you start eating. My goal is to be the perfect YouTube while you eat videos. You've eaten my videos? Okay, that's perfect. That's all I need to know. That's great to know. See, I think the key to a YouTube video you can eat to is something that you don't necessarily have to be like watching the entire time. You can kind of more listen to it as a podcast, which I think my videos are kind of able to do. It's more so just like a voiceover you're listening to. But also you need it to be fairly long. You can't watch like a 5-10 minute video while you eat, especially if you're eating a lot. You know, you want something that'll last a while, so you don't have to, you know, go wash your hands so you can, you know, touch your keyboard again to put a different video on. You know, you want it to be, you know, within like the 20 to 30 minute range. She's not a gamer, but she takes a lot of interest given how much you enjoy games. That's cool. That's kind of how my mom is, right? She's not much of a gamer. I mean, she grew up playing like the original Super Mario Bros, but like she doesn't really play or know much about any games beyond that. And so like she'll watch my videos and she'll be like, "Oh, I'm learning." But I don't really think she fully understands everything I'm going into. Granted, I will say, I think my videos are probably a bit more accessible to the non-gamer, because my videos are less so about the mechanics in games and more so about like the vibes of games, right? I talk a lot about you know, the atmosphere of a game, or the themes you find within a game, the story aspects. I'm not too much into technical in the mechanic side of gaming, which isn't, you know, doesn't mean I can't do that. I'm sure I'll probably end up doing more technical videos in the future. But I do really enjoy the more, what's a good way to put it, spiritual side to gaming, if you want to say that. Vibes, you know. I also tend to try and, especially in my videos that cover a range of games, take for example the Loneliness in Games video or monsters in the games we play, I typically try to approach those videos assuming the audience has never played a single game I'm talking about. Because obviously if I'm talking about a lot of these different games, likelihood is not everyone watching is going to have played or knows about every game I talk about. So it's important to kind of explain them in a kind of introductory way, just in case you haven't played the game. Just makes it, you know, a bit more accessible. When am I going to do the rite of passage of making a Rain World video? When I play Rain World. I own it, and I have so many friends who are huge Rain World fans and keep telling me to play it, and I know how awesome it is. But it's just been sitting in my library, haven't played it yet. I know, it's one of those games that I just really, really want to play. You know what? Maybe I'll play it after Skyrim. Which I need to actually keep playing. Maybe tomorrow or whenever the next stream is, we'll probably do another Skyrim stream. I'll probably be playing some more off stream as well, but Skyrim was a huge game that's been on my list for ages, and now I'm finally playing it. So, and the goal is to just kind of keep going through the backlog, playing a lot of big games that I've been wanting to play for a while. So after Skyrim, I can definitely see myself picking up Rain World. Because it does seem like a fun game to make a video on. I feel like there's a lot to talk about there. Oh yeah, I heard they released a DLC. Play Silksong? I'm gonna unmod you, bro. DLC is certainly interesting, especially for lore nerds. I'm a lore nerd. I won't lie, like, I feel like I could totally get into like lore YouTube, even though I don't really want to. I prefer the more video essay style that I'm doing now. But I'm totally like open to like maybe as like a one-off doing like a lore video, because I love game lore. I'm one of those gamers that's like, once I finish a game, I will just binge like hour-long videos of lore on said game, because that's just something I'm really interested in. Like, you should have seen me after I finished Elden Ring, bro. I went to Vati Vidya's channel and went to his Elden Ring lore playlist. And you know those little red bars that show up on the bottom of a video once you finish it? Every video in that playlist, complete red bar. I'm an Elden Ring lore master now. Ask me a question, I probably know it. I'm just that guy. Yeah, maybe we unmod Affinity just so he can get a taste of what it's like to be a commoner for once. I feel like the power's gone to his head. Yeah, yellow name is just for friends of mine. That's the council. The in the Discord, there's moderator, which is moderator for the Discord server, and then there's council, which is just friends of mine. I don't actually have like a role for Twitch mods. Maybe I'll add that. I don't know. I have been wanting to maybe make like a role channel, or like maybe add something in the rule channel just to like describe what each role is, because I'm sure probably most people might not know what each role is exactly. So I'm curious. I know for you guys, you probably will have a biased opinion because you're actually here watching the stream. But what do you guys think of the ping cord bot? Like, do you think it's yeah, your guys are fine with getting pinged every time I stream? Because I feel like for the most part, like if someone joins my Discord server, they're probably a fan of my content. They're probably gonna be interested in maybe watching a stream. So like, why not, ping it? I feel like I could have like be like a role you choose. But at the end of the day, maybe some people might not realize. And I think like if you're signing up for an Ember server, getting pinged for an Ember stream isn't much of a big deal. And yeah, they can always mute the channel. I don't know. I feel like having the ping there, pinging everyone, it helps a lot with letting people know when I stream. And it gets you guys in here, and making it a specific role we might lose out on some people, I don't know. I will say I am also curious for uploads. I know I don't really upload on the second channel that much, but as of right now, what I've been doing is I've only been pinging everyone for main channel videos. And for second channel videos, I just throw them in there. I don't ping. What do you guys think about that? Do you think I should ping everyone for second channel videos? Or should I make a role for that? Or leave it how it is? Because my main philosophy going into that is I don't want people to see a ping in the uploads channel and think it's a main channel video and it's just a second channel video. You just randomly check Twitch to see if someone you like is streaming. That's fair. See, for me, I'm not like a normal Twitch viewer. So like the only time I actually watch a stream is when I get a notification that someone's streaming, or if I'm in a Discord and I get a notification that they're streaming. Could always make a second channel, Discord channel. That is an option I did not even think of. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that. Oh, that's fair. Yeah. Honestly, mid-game fest. No, it wasn't that bad. It just could have been better. I find it really interesting, though, how E3 has just been completely, like, morphed into all these other smaller events. Because now we have, you know, Nintendo Directs, we have PlayStation State of Plays, we have Xbox's Showcase, I don't even know what it's called. And then I guess Summer Game Fest, is that kind of just like the external thing that's more for like indie devs? That's what it seems like, because you have the big studio or big companies doing their own thing, and then Summer Game Fest is more for like indie games, or for like big studios that aren't necessarily partnered with a big company like Sony or Microsoft. That's just how I understand it. I'm not entirely sure though. Did you never check out the big game stream things? Really? I feel like this was actually the first Summer Game Fest I've ever watched. I've been watching Nintendo Directs for years. I've been watching Xbox's showcases and State of Plays for PlayStation for years. But I've never watched a Summer Game Fest before. Yeah. I do typically watch Game Awards though. I've watched every single Game Awards for the past like 3 or 4 years now. Maybe, I think 4 years. I've been pretty consistent with that. Yeah, I kind of miss E3 though, because it was a lot easier, right? Like, you show up for E3, everything gets announced. Like, it's just one big stream. You don't really got to worry about anything else. Oh, we're gonna leave that like that actually. Right, we need oak stairs. Yeah, that's fair. I feel like for me in the past, especially, I was always just really like comfortable just watching like a highlight reel, or you know, someone's like breakdown of the big stream. But it's nice seeing it live, getting that live reaction, feeling you feel part of it, you know. It is cool that we get to have that kind of thing. It's crazy to think how big gaming has gotten to the point where we can have these crazy events like the Game Awards. It's cool to have this like special event for this hobby we all share. Yeah, that was really cool to see Hideo Kojima. And I knew who he was talking about the moment he started describing him. He was like, yeah, this guy pushes the gaming industry every time he puts out a new game. I'm like, that's Hideo Kojima. That's the man. I've never actually played Death Stranding. And with Death Stranding 2 coming out, I kind of want to. I've heard mixed things, like not everyone liked it. Yeah, I've never played it. I've heard mixed things, but it's still interesting to me. And I feel like Death Stranding seems like one of those games I could probably make a banger video essay on. If you like a story, it has to be, or it has it. Bet. I'll probably give it a try then. It's on PC, right? Is it on every platform or is it just on PlayStation and PC? Steam? Bet. I will be playing it then. Add that to the list. Do you guys want to hear a list of games that I haven't played that I want to play? I have a list on my phone. Let me pull it up. So, like I said, I'm a huge Destiny guy. I've been playing Destiny for almost all my life. I started back when I was like, what, 12 years old in 2014 when Destiny first released. I played the Destiny 1 beta. That's how ancient I am. I was there when Destiny 1 first released. I've played consistently through all the years. And so while I did play a lot of other games throughout those years, there was a lot of games I kind of missed out on because I was so locked into Destiny, I didn't have time for other games. I was spending all my time playing Destiny. And so over the years, there's a lot of games that I just never played. And you'll see a couple of those games on this backlog. Let's see here. Wait, where's my... I thought I had it on my phone. I must have deleted it. Crap. Okay, well, off the top of my head, games that I've never played that have been dying to play. We got Red Dead 1 and 2. Mainly Red Dead 2, but I kind of want to play the first Red Dead. Never played those. Yeah, I know, that's a big one. That's like a kind of like one that I'm dying to play though. You know what? Let me just pull up Steam actually, because I think I have a backlog on Steam I can read from. But yeah, Red Dead 2 this is the first like huge one. What else? We got... Guys are gonna kill me for this one. Halo 2 and 3, and Halo 3 ODST. I grew up playing Halo Reach and Halo 4. So the original Halo games were a bit before my time. I unfortunately didn't have an Xbox to play them. So my first Halo game was Halo Reach. Yeah, I feel like if you're around my age, you know, if you're early 20s, you probably don't have a lot of experience with the early Halo games. Like most people that played Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3 when they were kids are closer to their 30s. I'm 22, so yeah, I wasn't really there for the heyday of Halo 3, which is a little unfortunate because I know how huge Halo 3 was when it came out. Reach was your first? Hell yeah, dude. You too busy on Minecraft Xbox 360 edition? Same. That was also a huge... Like, when I got my Xbox 360, the main games I was playing was Black Ops 2 and Minecraft. Those are what I freaking spent all my time on. Anyways, Halo 2 and Halo 3 and Halo ODST. I already said Red Dead 2. Undertale. Been wanting to play Undertale for ages. Maybe I'll stream it one of these days because I'm pretty sure you can beat Undertale really quickly. Like, it's a very short game. Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, and Sekiro. I know I'm like a huge Dark Souls fan. Dark Souls guy. I talk a lot about Dark Souls in my videos. That's because I played Dark Souls 1 a couple of years ago. And it like affected me, man. I love Dark Souls 1. But I just haven't continued playing the other Souls games. I beat Elden Ring and Bloodborne as well. But I need to finish my Souls journey. So that's also on the list. The BioShock games. Never played those. I've been wanting to for years. What else? Nier Automata. I bought this game a while ago. because it's been one of those games that's like it's really interested me, but I have not picked it up, or I have picked it up. I just haven't played it, and I want to. Rain World, obviously, like I said. What else? What else? What else? God of War. So I played God of War 1 a couple months ago. I thought it was solid. Definitely a PS2 game, but I still really enjoyed it. And it felt pretty good for being an older game. Like, it didn't feel super dated. So yeah, God of War 1, great. Still need to play all the other ones. I want to play God of War 2, 3, 4, and Ragnarok. What else? Trying to think of other, I guess other PlayStation exclusives I've yet to play. We have like Ghost of Tsushima. What else? The Spider-Man and Insomniac games. Haven't played those. I can't really think of anything else off the top of my head. But yeah, the main ones are the other Souls games, Red Dead and Halo. I think those are like the primary ones I really want to play. And of course Skyrim, but I am currently playing that. Not currently, but currently. Ghost of Tsushima is great, and Spider-Man games are great as well. So I've heard. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. So I'm surprised it's taken me this long to actually play those games. Man, I grew up watching the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man films. Crap. That is... Wait. Is this... Did I screw up? I did. That's okay. I don't have to break all that shroom light. We went one block too high on the wood beams here. Let me fix that. What other games do I want to play? Let's think Nintendo. Zelda. I still haven't played Majora's Mask. I know everyone keeps telling me to. I will at some point. Haven't played... Although I haven't really played many Zelda games, actually. The only ones I've played is Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, and Skyward Sword, and Ocarina of Time. So I want to play Wind Waker, I want to play Twilight Princess. I actually bought the new Zelda game a while, like that came out last year, I think. Or was it this year? Echoes of Wisdom. I own the hard copy, I just haven't played it yet. So that's also on the list. You've always been a Nintendo hater? Welcome to the club, brother. Nintendo kind of blows as a company, as much as they make great games. I also kind of want to play that new Sonic game, Sonic X Shadows, or Sonic X Shadow Generations. I've never been a huge Sonic guy, but I did grow up playing Sonic Advance on my Game Boy. And I really, really enjoyed it. And I also played a lot of Sonic and the Black Knight on the Wii. So I am a bit of a Sonic fan. I just haven't really played much Sonic in my life. So I would like to try that out. Kind of want to get back in the series. Oh yeah, Steam is the best, like, consumer-friendly, most consumer-friendly platform for sure. Dishonored. I have not. I've been wanting to play Dishonored for a long time as well. I played it a little bit at a friend's house when I was like, I don't know, 10. And I really liked it. It was like pretty cool from like kind of what I played. And I love stealth games, and pretty sure Dishonored has like some stealth elements to it, right? And I think that's kind of what interested me. Yeah, it's like the stealth game. Oh, speaking of which, even more games I want to play. Assassin's Creed. I have yet to play the original Assassin's Creed games. The only ones I've played are 3 and 4. So I want to play the Ezio games. I don't really care much for the newer ones. They don't really interest me. But I definitely want to play the older ones. The British one was alright. Are you talking about Syndicate? What up, Socks? Welcome to the stream. Yeah? Okay, Syndicate. Yeah, I think I might have started Syndicate because they put it on Xbox, like, Game Pass for free. Or not Game... it was, like, Xbox Gold. If you had Gold, it was, like, a free game back then. So I'm pretty sure I played Syndicate a little bit, but not really much. I definitely didn't make it far. But it seemed cool. I definitely enjoyed my time with it. What is... Okay, yeah, it's stairs all the way around. Let's get rid of these. Arch. Valhalla is alright if I go and not wanting to play Assassin's Creed. That's what I've heard, that the newer Assassin's Creed games are less Assassin's Creed games and more just something new. Like, they're very much more like RPG inspired games rather than like your classic Assassin's Creed, which is fine. It's a new direction, but yeah, it doesn't seem like an Assassin's Creed game. But that's another thing. My Steam library is fat. I own Assassin's Creed 1, 2, 3, and 4, I think. But I've already played 4. But I own all those original ones. I own the Ezio games, but I just haven't played them. So, on the list. To be played. Maybe I will, yeah. I definitely need to... I mean, as much as I enjoy the Minecraft streams, these streams I feel like aren't very productive, right? Because I'm just playing Minecraft. I'm not playing a game I've never played before. So maybe we'll lay off Minecraft after today for a while. I definitely want to be doing some more Skyrim streams, and then after Skyrim, maybe we'll do like a vote. We'll do a poll maybe in the Discord of what game I stream next. We'll choose a couple. We'll probably pick from Sekiro, maybe Red Dead 2, maybe Rain World. We'll put some good ones in there and see which gets the most votes. I think that'll be fun. Off the top of your guys' head, which game you think I should stream next after Skyrim? RDR2? I feel like RDR2 is one of those games that's just like, once I finish it, or like once I start playing it, I'm gonna be like, why did it take so long for me to play this game? That's kind of how it was when I first played The Last of Us. I was like, how did it take me this long to finally play The Last of Us? Yeah. It seems like an incredible experience. Like, it's one of those games that like it's all you hear about. It's one of those games that gets thrown around when you hear greatest game of all time. Like RDR2 is up there in terms of the praise. Morrowind? Shouldn't I just go on an Elder Scrolls marathon after Skyrim? Should I just play through every Elder Scrolls game? That might be fun. Oh. First 3 need to be heavily modded to be playable? Interesting. Like, is it more so just like a quality of life stuff, or does the game just not run? Like, no way it's unplayable, right? Morrowind is tough, but once you figure it out, it's good. So I've heard. So in terms of all the Elder Scrolls games, Morrowind has like no quality of life at all. The game runs like ass. Well, okay, so in terms of Elder Scrolls games, because I know weren't the first like 2 or 3, it wasn't the first 2 were like really ancient like computer games where you just like, it was like one screen, like it wasn't 3D at all or something like that. What was the first like true like 3D open world Elder Scrolls? Was that Morrowind? Okay. So it goes Morrowind, then Oblivion, then Skyrim? Oh, Daggerfall. So was Daggerfall, was that 2? Forgot about Daggerfall. Yeah, 2. Okay. What was the first one? Was the first Elder Scrolls just called Elder Scrolls, or did it have a subtitle? Arena, Daggerfall, Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim. What is Arena? Because the rest are just like names of like countries or like locations, right? Is Arena a location? Or is that just the name of the game? It was a randomly generated infinite world that contained every province. Ah. That's kind of cool. So technically Skyrim is in Arena. It just looks nothing like Skyrim. Oh, it's not canon at all. Interesting. Makes sense though, if it's going to be procedurally generated. There'd probably be some things that don't line up. Also, where does Elder Scrolls Online fit into like the world and the universe? Like, where does Elder Scrolls Online take place? Everywhere? Oh. I didn't know that. You recorded your mom's opinions on my vids, but the file size is too big? Did she do like a commentary video or something on them? That's kind of funny. Another cool game to play, Dredge. Oh, yes! That's the one you're like on a fishing boat or something, right? And it's like a horror game? But it's like weird. I don't know. Yeah. That actually looks kind of cool, and I might actually play it because I have a video idea for the near future, and I think that game would actually fit really well with said video. So maybe you'll see me talk about it. What kind of a game is it? Because I know I've heard it's like horror. In what vein? Like how horror-esque are we talking? Sea monster? Like, how does the game play? I guess. Let's pull it up. Now I'm curious. Dredge. Here we go. Can we watch the trailer? Here we go. Oh, this is the animated trailer. Can I see gameplay? Does this have gameplay in it? Dredge trailer. Not too scary. It's more like, what the heck is that? I see.
Rated E10 for ages 10 and up.
Okay. So it's less like horror game in the sense that you're actually scared, and more so just like that's the vibe of the game. Because I'm like, how scary can it be when you're like controlling a boat from afar? Like you know, you're not actually playing as a character. You know. Does look cool though. It can get scary. How scary? Is it like an open world where you can kind of sail anywhere? Or is it more like a series of like small areas you have to go through? Best thing to do is not spoil it. But what if I want to spoil it? Listen, man. It seems cool though. I'll probably give it a try. Probably. Let's put that Pokemon music back on. How about we do some calm Nintendo music? Sorry. I didn't mean to become British there. Do not look up Serpent Dredge. Look up Serpent Dredge. I'm being sent mixed signals here, and I don't know what to do. Also, I'm out of Shroom Light, and I'm depressed. I think I might have more in my chest. Let me go check. Am I British? Do I sound British to you, bro? Ah! I don't like how my Endermen just appear in my base all the time. I don't think there's... I mean, maybe in here. Actually, here might be where they spawn. I don't know. I don't really think I have any dark places like that are dark enough for mobs to spawn. They're probably just teleporting in from outside because it's raining. If I had to guess. Last guy you asked turned out to be British when you had no idea. Nearly every video essay channel you follow is British. Really? I feel like almost all the video essayists that I follow are not British. I will say, of all the video essayists that I watch, it's the British ones that I think are maybe the best. I don't know if you guys know the channel White Light, but dude, he's really good. Not only does he have a really relaxing like voice, but his writing is peak. Like the way he like describes stuff is just he does it in just such an elegant manner. His writing is really, really good. I'm really jealous. like, I'm trying to think, like, most of the video essayists that I like to watch, Jacob Geller, Curious Archive, Liam Triforce, The Cursed Judge, King K, like, they're all, pretty sure they're all American, or at least, like, Canadian, or they sound like that. They don't have, like, any kind of European accent. Not Saber? Is that another YouTuber you're talking about? Don't think I've heard of him. Similar to my size? Okay. Maybe I'll check him out. I'm pretty sure I've talked about him before on stream, but I cannot recommend enough. If you guys enjoy these streams, you're probably going to really enjoy the channel Mahjong Bolonsky, or his main channel, Monster. He is just a Minecraft YouTuber that plays alpha Minecraft, and he's super, super relaxing to watch. I watch his stuff all the time. And it's cool because he just plays alpha Minecraft and talks about his life and a little bit about like how the game works and like the differences between alpha Minecraft to like modern Minecraft. And it's just cool. Just relaxing content. Face review at 100k subs? Maybe. I actually kind of want to do green screen, not like Nakey Jakey type style green screen, more like, if you guys know Jacob Geller, I like the way he does his green screen videos, where he kind of, like, not for the entire video, but like he'll stand kind of in front and have the game be playing in the background. He'll kind of talk, or I like a lot of the times what Jacob Geller will do is he'll just go out to like outdoors somewhere, or like have like a really interesting background, not even like of a game, no green screen, and he'll like have segments of the video where he talks to the camera like that. I kind of want to do something like that. Yeah, I think that'd be fun, and I think it would make the videos a bit more cinematic, a bit more engaging, rather than just me throwing gameplay on screen. I probably wouldn't make it a thing for every video, but for some, I think that'd be fun to do. Johnny Razor? I've never heard of Johnny Razor. Also, Hello Future Me, another video essayist that I enjoy watching. He does a similar thing. Swagger Souls fit. That would work with the whole night branding that I have going. But yeah, there's a chance I might do a face reveal. Likelihood is I'll end up doing face cam on stream long before I ever do face reveal in my videos. I just need to get a good camera. Alright, I think this is looking good. I think that's how I have it on the top floor here. Let me fill in these gaps here. There we go. I think, yeah, that looks good. We'll keep it like that. Yeah, that's the one thing. I mean, I do like kind of being faceless. It kind of helps with privacy, I guess, and feeling a little less connected to like my online persona. And I do think if I ever get, you know, a lot bigger than I am, and, you know, having my face out there, it could have an effect on me. I know that's become a kind of a common thing that a lot of big YouTubers deal with, is that kind of pressure and lack of privacy from, you know, being famous and having so many people know your face. But I don't think it's. I think the benefits are probably they can definitely outweigh the potential baggage that could have. I don't think I would have much of an issue with it, especially because I don't think I'd ever get to the point where it'd be so massive that like it would be stressful to have my face out there, you know? Best thing to do is set boundaries with your fans. Exactly, yeah. Like, I don't know if any of you guys know Jay Schlatt. I'm sure you guys do. But, like, obviously he had his whole thing where he did a face reveal and it, like, completely changed him. Like, it affected him because just, like, the amount of, like, stress he was under because of it. And, like, how so many people were just, like, obsessing over him simply because he showed his face. It seems like a legit thing that can really affect you. You don't really think about like, oh, that would probably be easy, you know, oh, it's not a big deal, you're just showing your face. But like, I think if you actually go through that, it's definitely something that can affect you. You know, people always say you don't want to be famous. There's a lot of baggage with fame. I remember watching a while back, like a kind of deep dive into Harrison Ford and his career and like a lot of interviews with Harrison Ford, and you can tell like he doesn't like the fame that he has, and he's like he's told like in interview or said in interviews time and time again like he never did it to be famous. He doesn't want to be famous, and like fame is not something anyone should ever want, because it can be a burden. Shy has a channel. Yeah, Weekly Slap. I actually really like that channel. It's definitely a cool side project that I am very inspired by. I almost view my second channel as being obviously not the same thing, but just in terms of like that style of content, like commentary. That's kind of what I want the second channel to be. I need to just upload more. I want the second channel to very much just be me talking about games that I like, or just really anything that comes up that I want to talk about. Yeah, fame equals pressure. But at the end of the day, I don't think I'm ever going to get that big, so. Old school gameplay over it too. Yeah, that'd be cool. Maybe I've actually been wanting to do a series similar to Monster, playing Minecraft and just like uploading videos on the second channel of that. But I'm thinking maybe I do like 1.0, not like beta or alpha, but just like an earlier version of Minecraft. Probably the version that I first played, which would be, I think, like 1.0 or whichever version first introduced the hunger bar and sprinting. I think just starting a new world and making videos like that would be kind of a cathartic, fun thing to do. Yeah, there's a lot of kind of similar things like that I want to experiment with on the second channel. Anyways, what was I trying to do here? What do I need? I needed leaves. .2 was your first Minecraft experience? Yeah, that's the thing. I don't really recall what each... No, I already had leaves. What did I need? Maybe I'm done. I don't really recall which like version had which, or like which version, like what was in which version. Mainly because I grew up playing Xbox 360 edition, so I had like title updates. So I'm not really sure what correlates to what. But whichever update first introduced sprinting, or maybe no, it was whichever update first added creative mode to Xbox. That was the first version I played. So whichever update that correlates to on Java, that would be the version I'd probably want to play. 1.8.2. 4 TUs. Okay. I'll probably do that then, yeah. Because I feel like it'll be like, it'll feel nostalgic like old Minecraft, but it'll still be like, there won't be nearly as many limitations as there are in beta or alpha Minecraft. So I can still like actually make things that look, you know, interesting. I gotta check out the mod you found. Send it. Low State, yeah, I actually have. He's a Minecraft guy that does he makes those videos where he's like starting fresh in Minecraft and stuff like that, right? And they're very cinematic videos. I actually really like those. I haven't watched a lot of him, but from the few videos I have seen of him, they were pretty good. And yeah, he is a damn good builder. That's something I wish that I was better at building. Like, I think I'm a decent builder. Like, I like this little base I've been building up here. But I think I could be better, you know? It's funny, when I was a kid, I always prided myself on being like the best builder in my friend group. Looking back, I don't think I was. Or at least none of my friends were very good at building. I think I'm a very average builder. Granted, I haven't really built a lot. I can definitely push my limits. See just how good I can build. So I feel like I could, if I set my mind to it, I feel like I could build better. Something pretty cool. Alright, let's check out this mod you sent me. It adapts all the features from old Minecraft Legacy Console Edition. Oh! That's so sick. So you get to basically play the 4J version, which is the console edition, on Java? That actually might be sick. Maybe if I do an old Minecraft series, we can use that. Is this for a specific version? Like, is this for latest? I gotta check. So you can play this on latest. Interesting. I'd probably... What's the oldest version you can play, though? Huh. Because I'd probably want to play this on an older version if possible. Looks like the oldest version you can play on is 1.20. It's cool, but I think the whole like vibe that I'd want to go for is actually old Minecraft. But that is still really cool. Maybe I'll try that out. Maybe I'll put that mod on this world. Fascinating though. I didn't know that was a thing. That's awesome. Because there is a certain vibe to Legacy Minecraft that just hits different. Anyways, keep getting distracted. Let's see what else I need to do in these rooms. So I finished all these. I need the lanterns, the fences, and the trapdoors for the rest of the lighting. Oh, it's an official mod by 4J? That's awesome. That's actually huge, man. Now I really want to try it out. Is that a trailer? Let me see this. Oh my god. Hold on, I'll put this on screen. So this is the trailer for the mod. Oh, look at that. That's so nostalgic. Oh, man. I remember watching this trailer for the first time and I was like, oh my god. I want an Xbox so bad. They did the legacy menus? Bro, if you guys saw the smile on my face right now. And I love how like they have like the gamma too, because like Legacy Minecraft seemed it was like it probably wasn't the best, but like the colors were very washed out. Everything had like a very like white bright filter over it. But just seeing it is so nostalgic. Oh yeah, and like the small hotbar too, that's like a little higher up. That's awesome. All right, I'm definitely gonna download this, and if we do another Minecraft stream soon, or yeah, definitely expect the next Minecraft stream we'll be using this mod, because that looks awesome. They have no affiliation with 4J? I thought you said it was official. Or is this just someone who maybe used to work at 4J? I don't know. Either way, though, it looks awesome. Yeah, very accurate. What does it say at 50? Wait, split screen with nucleus What? Are you saying if you play online with someone, you can see their screen? Is that how that works? Nucleus is really buggy and system heavy. I'm assuming that's how it works. If you're just playing online with someone in the same world or server, you can see their screen. That's awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, I'm definitely going to download that for the next Minecraft stream. That's awesome. So now I want to do two things. Now I want to download that mod for this world. And then I want to play actual old Minecraft. Probably for the second channel. So I'm thinking, I know I haven't been super consistent with streaming. And I'm probably not going to have a consistent streaming schedule. Probably not for a while until I can like fully be like doing this full time. For now, it's just kind of whenever I can. But I do want to have at least one day a week where I always have streams. And I'm thinking, what if we do like every... I don't know, I'll have to find a good day, but maybe every Thursday evening, or maybe every Saturday or something, I do a Minecraft stream. So you can kind of like always bet on a Minecraft stream happening on like this specific night. And that way we can kind of like be able to consistently be playing on either this world, or if I start like an older version. Well, yeah, I know it's Friday. I'm just saying for future, like a day, maybe we'll do Fridays, but basically just have a single day a week where I always stream Minecraft. I think that'd be a fun idea, where we can kind of spend other days streaming on other games, and then one day a week is like the Minecraft stream. Minecraft Fridays. You guys like that idea? I kind of like that idea. Yeah, I could definitely do some viewer streams as well. Maybe maybe we do more Bed Wars, because I did really enjoy the Bed Wars stream. Anyways, I think we're looking good for this floor. That's a lot of glowstone to replace. I might just keep that glowstone just because it's not really part of the tree look. This is more just like... I kind of did that to make it look like a... I don't know. Examination room. This is supposed to be like an exhibit. But I still don't know why all these villagers are like gathering up in this corner. I don't know if any of you guys know why, but they're all gathering in the corner and I don't know how to stop them. Games that have those stream connection things. No way to Twitch integration? Not sure what you mean. Give bed? I gave them beds. Look, there's 3 beds in the middle. Do I need to get more? More beds? And a bell? I don't know. Let's try and connect. Okay, so I've been wanting to make like a little back system alleyway behind each of these stalls so that I can easily transport them with minecarts if I ever need. And I just learned you don't need beds, so we can actually get rid of all these beds. And what I'm gonna do is this. So I can easily, so I'm gonna have these minecarts, or I guess, yeah, I'm gonna have a minecart rail kind of going behind the entire, all of these stalls here. And that way from the bottom, right, because that's where I breed them on the bottom floor, I can easily send them up on minecarts and slot them right into a stall. I think that'll be good. You play Bedrock, you don't know how any of this Java Villager stuff works? Fair. I think there's, I definitely know there's some different, oh, no, go back! I didn't mean to hit you! No! Come back! No! I think this is my mending guy. Crap. Crap, it's my mending guy. Go back. Stay in here. Yeah, let's just do this. No! Get in the hole. There we go. Okay. I hope the prices don't stay like that. I think I already have everything mended that I want. Yeah, I think we should not my boots though. Oh well. I'm sure it'll go back down if I give it some time. Anyways, should I add more stalls? I feel like I don't need that many. Just on the left and right sides, probably. So I'm thinking... So here's what I'm thinking, right? We have these guys. Maybe I'll add like another exhibit on the other side. But right, we have them, their little exhibit. And after they get breeded, they go from the minecart to like the side here. And then actually no, maybe I'll have them be transported up, and there'll be like a center stall right here. And then here I can choose if I want to keep them or not. I can maybe give them, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of like what I want to do with this space. I kind of want to have like a torture device, right? Where they get sent up here and I can choose to either like burn them alive or send them into a stall. Oh, the new Dying Light game? I did see that. I'm interested. I don't exactly remember what it was. Was it like a more survival kind of game? Was it like a Dying Light 3? What exactly was it? Survival game? Let's look at that trailer. I'll pull it up. Dying Light the Beast. All you know is it follows the old main character from the first game. Okay, well here is the trailer for Dying Light the Beast. Kyle Crane. This just goes to show how many like horror or like zombie games that there were.
He's a narcissistic sociopath. He's experimenting on humans like they're lab rats. God only knows what the Baron's planning to do with those monsters.
So this seems just kind of like Dying Light 3. Just obviously named something else. Yeah, there were a lot of anime style games. I don't know why. Well, it looks really cool. Looks graphically amazing as well.
I don't care how high his walls are or how big his army is. That fucker will pay for what he did to me. All the years he took from me.
I remember back when Game Informer was still a thing, the magazine, and Dying Light, like the first Dying Light was revealed. I was like reading all about it in Game Informer, and I was like so hyped. It looked so cool. And to think after all these years, it's a series getting its third installment. Coming out, wait, what did that say? 2020? Yeah, August 22nd, 2025. Looks cool. I maybe will play it. I haven't played the new one. I don't know. Do you recommend playing the new one? Because I heard it was decent. Story's weaker. Oh. Alright, let's go behind here. Oh, I forgot to carve this all out. Wait, is this another stall? No, I did not do a stall there. Igneous is a ferocious chatter. Hey, don't come at bro like that. He's keeping the stream alive. Alright. I need deep stone. Well, I'm getting kind of low. Let's turn some of this and do it. The creative menu makes you so sad. Dude, yeah. I really love that. Thank you for showing me that. I definitely want to play that mod. How do I want to do this? Should we have it go a bit further back. Hmm. It's because we were having a very in-depth conversation. It has momentum in flying and creative. Okay, that's the one thing. I thought the like creative flying in Legacy Minecraft was so much better than what we have on Java. Like it feels so much better. Hmm. What's this song playing? It's from Xenoblade. This is nice, but low-key. Let's put the Pokemon music back on. Where is it? Let's do this one. New Bark Town. Actually, let's do... Here we go. Yeah! Accumula Town. This one's the goat. Oh yes, I love Deep Nest. Most chill part of the game. Dying Light 2 has really fun gameplay but a much weaker story. It's an RA game to pick up on a deal. Okay. Yeah, I was never really dying to play it, to be honest. Rancid eggs in real life? No, I did not. That would be disgusting. Hey, what's up, Flix? Welcome, welcome. You're a founder. Yes, sir. Appreciate the sub, man. In fact, thank you for anyone who's subscribed. I think we're at 5 subs right now. And for anyone who doesn't know, the first 10 subscribers get the founder badge. So if you would like the founder badge, feel free to subscribe. Much appreciated. Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. Dude, Bird, when we were talking about that, like, how, like, you say, yeah, dog, all the time and no one ever knows what you're talking about. I just find that so funny. I love that guy. I think he is so funny. We got Flo. Yeah, dog. And he always shows up on my feed when I most need him. That's the thing. I want to make sure I'm not missing any stone brick. I think I've got all the wall here. So yeah, this is just gonna have a mine or like a railroad, or the tracks kind of going along back here, so I can easily send the villagers. Oh, they do have tutorial worlds? Oh, that's even better. How long have I spent underground now? Not long enough. I'll probably finish building this top part and then we'll head back up. We'll spend some time. We'll go, we'll get some spruce wood because I need a lot for the house that I'm building on the beach. So we'll go grab some of that. Sage! Appreciate the sub, man. Welcome to the Ember Club. That was actually the first sub that we've had on stream. Everyone else that subbed was like, you know, when I was offline. Yes, rant and egg story, please. Let me hear it. He was helping get your death sage back because it was glitched. And he directed you to the shaman guy. Oh, your shade, right, yeah. It was glitched, that sucks. Kinda wanna have this one block higher. Yeah, how does he eat rancid? That's kind of gross of him to do that. But right, yeah. How does he eat rancid eggs? Hey man. Honk is a weird dude. I would not put it past him. of him insisting that eating rancid eggs is normal. What even is a rancid egg? Isn't that the eggs of the like those weird like fly things? You're getting rid of a good chunk of your older Switch games and you're kind of happy about it? You're getting rid of them? Like your hard copies? Why? You should keep them for game reservation. Or preservation, I mean. And for a collection. I feel like I've become more of a collector over the years. I never really cared about physical games for the longest time. But in recent years, I've been like much more adamant about like only getting physical games, just because, you know, you actually own them. And I've grown to actually like having a little collection, lining up all my games on the shelf. It's nice to see them all displayed there. Oh, I need stairs. How do I want to do this? Does that look weird? It kind of looks weird. You don't like them? You're getting rid of sword, though, and you're putting them in a basket. That's fair, I guess. If it's games you don't like. I enjoy collecting games, but yeah, I only collect games that I actually play or like enjoy. Yes, I'm pretty sure you keep the founder badge indefinitely. I know Affinity would definitely know for sure. I don't want to do this. I think we get rid of this glowstone here. I think that'll work. And then what we do is that. And then... I can't decide how I want to do this. You got into Helldivers again? I've only played Helldivers a couple times, and I feel like mainly because I could not get very good frames on it. I couldn't get past like 50 frames. I don't know if it's just my computer, or I know the game isn't super well optimized on PC. Maybe that was the issue. It was fun though, from what I played. It ran fine for you. Maybe it's just my PC. I've been needing to upgrade for a little while. My graphics card specs. I don't recall everything off the top of my head, but I have a 2060, which is pretty outdated at this point. It's a good card, but for newer games, it's not the best. I have 16 gigs of RAM. What's my processor? I don't even remember. I can probably pull up a full list of my specs and throw them in the Discord at some point. But yeah, my PC is something that needs to get upgraded fairly soon here. Task manager? Let me check. So my CPU is an 11th gen Intel i7. Um, 11.7. I'm not too good with PC stuff, so I'm not really sure. It's an 11700F, I guess. I just know it's a Intel i7. Yeah. Not the greatest, sadly. This is a pre-built though. And my next is gonna be an actual build, my first ever build actually. So I'm excited for that. So it's definitely gonna be a big upgrade. I don't know how I want to do this hallway. Maybe we do just keep it to 1 or 2 blocks tall like this. I think we do that. Because it's not like I'm going to be moving back here a whole lot. It doesn't really need to look all that pretty. I just don't know how I'm going to light it up in here. Helldivers ran fine for you with an RTX 3070 and a Ryzen 7. 64. Yeah, the big thing when I upgrade is gonna be RAM, because especially for video editing, you need a lot of RAM. I haven't run into many issues, but especially for the longer videos, it can get a little slow in the editor. So I'm gonna definitely go for 64 gigs. And then I'm also, the big thing is just getting a better graphics card. I'll probably get a 40 series, probably get like a 4090. I don't think I need to go with the big bucks and get myself a 50 series. I think I should be fine. What if we do... Trying to think of what I want to do here for the lighting. What if we cook and do... Here, let me do this real quick. Let's line that up. Give ourselves an entrance. Let's go grab some glowstone. I think I have an idea. You've heard good things about AMD cards? So I've heard. I've heard that Nvidia's kind of going down a bit in terms of quality, and AMD is way better for the price. I have a friend who just keeps singing the praises of AMD too. So maybe that might be the play. I don't know. Yeah, I've heard that the AI stuff is bad. Like, people don't like that. What exactly does it entail? Like, what do they mean when they say, like, Nvidia's using AI for their cards? Oh, you have an AMD? I didn't know that, Bird. I know you, and I know your computer runs games very, very well, so. On older games, your performance can be shit, or on games that don't support DLSS. Council friends, they're both. It's just people that I personally know and tend to play with. Some of them I know in real life. Most of them are just online friends. You have a 7900 XTX. What is that in correlation to NVIDIA? Because I don't really know AMD. Is that like the equivalent of the 50 series? Hey, nice. Close to a 4080 or 4090. It's beefy. Okay, nice. Yeah, I'll probably go with something like that, either a 40 series or whatever you have. I have a friend he's kind of my PC guy that I go to, so he's the one who's gonna be putting together a part list for me. Your ass is tied up in webs. Don't worry about it, bro. That's just normal. You have nothing to fear. Trust. my enchantment room. You have everything to fear. Yeah, maybe. I'm surprised. Why? So, you did Deep Nest for your first streamer? I feel like most people do Deep Nest for their last one. At least that's what I did. Because I feel like Deep Nest is like kind of an end game area, kind of. It's definitely like the most difficult area. It's been so long since I've actually played, I don't recall what you need for the one in Fog Canyon. But City of Tears is like, I think that one's kind of supposed to be your first one. I don't know. I don't even remember. Obviously, it doesn't really matter. You can kind of just do it in whatever order you want. This is Mystery Dungeon music, right? If I'm not mistaken. Oh no, this is from Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I feel like I don't remember this. Maybe a little bit. I've been really wanting to replay Omega Ruby. Honestly, amazing game. Kind of underrated. Okay. Yeah, the 3DS era was really, really good. Like, I still think, obviously, the DS era was better, but the 3DS era was still amazing. X and Y was solid. Oraz was amazing. Sun and Moon were decent. You rage quit Hollow Knight? Why? What happened? You found a mod pack that contains Legacy 4J that would work best for a server. It has in-game voice chat, settings, overhaul, as well as more control over Legacy console features. Awesome. We could totally use that. Huge shielded bug in Deep Nest. Oh yeah, I don't blame you. It all works with CurseForge launcher. Nice. All right. So we got our little back alley system built. Let's go place down some mine parts. Not carts, the railroads. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm pretty sure I have plenty of rails. All of it works. Oh, I already read that. The puggies. Yeah. Deep Nest sucks. Borderlands 2 is getting review. Wait, what? Why is Borderlands 2 getting review bombed? What happened? Borderlands 2 is amazing. It's the only Borderlands game I've ever played, and it's still a great game. Oh, they made it free? Why'd they make it free? Oh, it's like free to play for a temporary. Okay, I see. That makes no sense. Why is it getting review bombed? It's such a good game. It makes no sense. I want to have like a... I want to have like a lever here where I can like send him either. I don't know. I just don't even know how practical this is all going to be. Probably not very practical. But it is what it is. Because it's like I'm not even probably... Once I fill up all these slots, there's no point in even having this whole railroad system, but it's okay. Oh, the TOS is kind of sketchy. Interesting. How so? Now I'm curious. How sketchy we talking? Alright, well, I'll continue working on this room later. I'm just gonna throw everything in here. And let's go grab some spruce wood. $500 positive reviews and 4,000 negative? What the heck? That's really weird. TOS. Oh, I see. Take-Two and 2K Games have updated all their games in terms of service, turning this game as well as all their other games into literal spyware. What? So they're just grabbing all of your personal info. That's crazy. Why? I don't understand. Why would they do that? So you're sending it in the Discord? Let me see. Let's see. Mods are a bannable offense. That's lame. Display of cheats, exploits is bannable. Forced arbitration clause and a waiver of class action and jury trial rights for all users residing in the United States. Any other territory other than Australia, Switzerland, blah, blah, blah. You can be banned for using a VPN while connecting to online servers. Collected data types. Your phone number, your email address, username, name, gamer tag, platform ID, mobile device ID, gaming service ID, advertising ID, IP address, age and gender, billing information, internet, electronic web activity. It's just everything. That is insane. Wow. What's the point? I don't understand why, like, why do they need all that? Well, it's probably a good thing it's getting review bombed. That's insane. It reminds me of a little bit of back when Minecraft released their new TOS, and everyone was like super pissed about it. Are you a tier 1 sub now in the Discord? You should be. If you have your Discord connected, like linked with your Twitch, then you should just automatically get it. If it's not working, maybe just disconnect and reconnect. Usually that'll fix it. Go to your settings, and there should be an option called, or under connections, where you can just link your Twitch to your Discord. Yeah, hopefully they remove that, especially with so many people review bombing. Because, dude, Borderlands 2 is great. I love that game. I don't own it on PC. I played it on my Xbox, but... So I probably won't be needing to buy it on my PC unless I ever want to play it on PC. Oh, that's true. It is. Well, you said it's free for a short time. Like, are you saying free to own, or is it free to play? Because I know a lot of games do like free play days. Oh, free to cop. Oh, well, in that case, maybe I will. Socks! Thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Okay, well, yeah, I'll make sure to cop it then. So, I assume you have to, like, accept the new TOS when you launch the game? Or is it when you download it? Like, say I download it, but don't launch it? At least that's how I would assume it works. I don't know. Freest cop ever. Check lounge. Oh yeah, there it is. It's a good excuse to replay it, because I haven't played it in years. Yeah, I have a feeling that they'll do something about it. I mean, I feel like is it Gearbox that's doing that? Like, I assume it's Gearbox in charge of making it free, or is that like a Steam thing? But I think Gearbox is a good company, right? Socks is your wife. Oh, I did not know that. Mrs. Bird. Or also known as Bananarama, I think, right? That's her name. You indeed are wife. Yeah, like the Sony and Helldivers thing. That was huge because the entire community came together and made a change. So maybe Borderlands can do the same thing. Especially if like any like big creators speak out about it. Bring more attention to it. Yeah, dog. All right. This song's a banger. This is the Dragon Spiral Tower theme from Black and White. Now you're good, Igneous. Don't feel pressured, bro. You want to play a game but you don't know what to play? You should play Dark Souls 1. Go play Dark Souls 1. Or, right? Or play Pokemon Black and White. If you have a DS and if you own the game, then that's great. Play it again. You've probably already played it before. If you don't own the game, don't buy it because it's ridiculously expensive. Emulate it. You will not regret it. Or, even better, go play Battlefront 2. The fight is not over. I know it's the whole movement for Battlefront 3 has slowly been dying, but the fight is not over. We must keep pushing. The player base is still pretty strong. It's been dropping a little bit, but it's still up there. Don't feel bad, bro. Founder badge ain't that important. Plus, you still got a chance. There's still I think we're at 7 subs. So assuming no one else subscribes, you got time. Stardew Valley. Okay, is Stardew Valley worth it? Because I know it gets a lot of praise, but it just seems kind of like another like Animal Crossing clone. No? Yes? Heard good things? Because I don't know, it seems cool. I think I might like it, but doesn't pique my interest, I guess. But it seems like we have a pretty passionate fan here in the chat. Boring and has like no action. Yeah, there should be intense violence in my farming simulator. Otherwise, it's not a good game. The only farming simulator I be playing is Elden Ring Night Rain, and I be farming Aura in that game as a Wilder. Wilder is an Aura farmer. So I don't know if some of you guys might have been there for the first Elden Ring Night Rain stream. I got my cheeks clapped over and over, but I've been grinding a little bit over the past couple days, and let me just say, I'm goated. I'll probably do another one of those streams in a little bit. It's not mid, bro. Okay, everyone's complaints about Night Rain are just complaints about roguelikes. Like, if you don't like roguelikes, you're probably not gonna like Night Rain. That's just the honest truth. I'm a Risk of Rain nerd. I love Risk of Rain. Strength build guy. Raider, I think you're talking about. The guy with the big axe. Yeah, I've been playing Duchess mainly. Duchess is really fun. Like, I won't lie, Night Rain is not perfect. It has problems. Mainly in the fact that it is extremely important that you coordinate with your team. And that's why it makes playing with randoms a pain in the ass. But like, assuming you're playing with a team, Night Rain is great. Like, I really enjoy it. And a lot of people are saying, oh, it's a asset flip cash grab. Like, just because it's an asset flip doesn't make it a cash grab. It doesn't make it a bad game. You know, like, it's a budget experimental game. It's a spin-off. Obviously, it's being an Elden Ring spin-off, it's gonna use Elden Ring assets. And it's not like a huge, game with a massive scope. Like, it's a $40 game. It's a budget, smaller scope game. And again, it's experimental. FromSoft has never made a game like this before. So, like, gotta cut them a little bit of slack. Yeah, if the gameplay is good, who cares? Exactly. There's been plenty of spin-off games that reuse assets in the past, but for some reason people have a problem with it in Night Rain. I don't know. You're used to cash grab asset reuse games. You play Destiny? Yeah. That's fair. Nearly half of every Destiny DLC has just been an asset flip. Especially Shadowkeep. That was just recycled content, the DLC. Elden Ring is literally in the first 2 words you should expect. Exactly, that's my point. Exactly. People are expecting an entirely like new game or like a full-on sequel. Like, no, this is just a small spin-off game. Plus, like, if we really want to get into the nitty-gritty of like what an asset flip is, okay, every single Souls game reuses assets. You go back to Dark Souls 1, it uses so many of the same animations as in Elden Ring. There's a reason that all the Souls games feel so similar. Yeah, they run on the same engine, or like the same like kind of engine. Obviously they've like updated it, but also they reuse their assets all the time for Souls games, because it's just like, if it works, it works. using assets is not a bad thing, you know? Darkmoon Greatsword itself is a exactly. Exactly. All right, let's get to work on this house here. So I want a very kind of rustic, kind of on the water fishing house vibe. I want it to fit a little bit with the other kind of very foresty, naturey theme I'm going with, but this one is going to be very much more like water-esque. I'm not exactly sure how I want to do it, but it's going to be very wood-based. It's just going to use a lot more spruce than anything else. Yeah, Patches is a reuse NPC, yeah. I mean, obviously that's that's more of just like a fun, like consistent character. It's like, for example, Beetle in Zelda. You know, like characters that are in every game. Night Rain with viewers? Maybe. That might be a pain. Just because coordination and communication would be very important. And I don't know, I feel like if I did viewers, we probably wouldn't be VCing. Yeah, that's the one thing. Like, obviously, I'm sure I could trust most of you guys, right? But if I was to hop in a VC with a completely random viewer that I have never talked to before, you never know what they're gonna say. You gotta be careful with that kind of thing. So, let's fill in the floor here. I'm gonna be cheap real quick, and I'm gonna put it on peaceful just because I do not want to have to deal with mobs while I build this. I might need to go out and get more spruce. I forgot how much I'd need for this build. Yeah, exactly. You caught me. I'm a fraud. I enjoy peaceful. I've always been a peaceful guy. What can I say? Like, even since I was a kid, I never, like, I played harder modes. I played a lot of easy. Sometimes I'd put it on hard, but for the most part, like, I just much preferred playing on peaceful. Okay. Let's see. So I'm thinking we're gonna do a... I don't know. Should I do... Yeah, we'll do 2 floors. And... We'll do 2 floors, and I want this little top part to be, like... I want it to have, like, a nice little balcony on top. And then on this side, I want to put a water wheel. A big, like, water wheel. I think that'll look really cool. And then I'll have, like, a little fishing thing right here. I think that'll look nice. Okay, so we have those 3 front windows. Do we want to do window here? Yeah, we'll do a window here. You said connections for linking. Was that on Twitch? Go on Discord. So you go to your Discord settings, and there should be an option for connections, and you should be able to find it from there. Niche game that I really just love. Niche game. I don't know. I feel like most of like my top games are pretty popular, to be honest. I'm kind of basic in that regard. Oh, here's one. Really niche game. I actually talked about it in a video. Tormenture. It's actually a game that came out last year and did not really get much traction, but I thought it was really cool. It's like a horror retro kind of game where it's like meta. You play as a kid playing a game in his bedroom. And I thought it was really good. I don't think it was perfect. I think it had some pretty glaring issues throughout the game, but it was still really fun and a really like interesting concept for a game. If you haven't watched my video on it, the video I made called The Beauty and Falsity of Nostalgia in Games, I talk a lot about that game in detail in that video. Highly recommend you checking that game out if you're interested in like retro games. Pretty fun. You're good, Sage. Do what you gotta do, brother. Snowmobiling game called Sledders. You're Canadian, you live in a rural city. Never heard of it. That reminds me of SSX though, an old snowboarding game. I'm pretty sure there was an original. The original was on the PS1, but I played the Xbox 360 one. It was really fun. It's just a sandbox type game, no objectives. Huh. Sounds interesting. You're trying to catch up on One Piece? Good luck, man. Alright, so we'll do no window on this one because there's going to be the water wheel on that side. So I don't know how... Because I want this to be, like, inspired by, like, an old fishing town. Let me pull up a reference image. Old fishing shack. Old fishing shack, Minecraft. Here, I'll show this on stream for you guys so you can see kind of what I'm trying to do here. So I want this, I don't want it to look too modernized with like because the windows that I've been making are pretty big. And I don't want it to look super modern. I want it to look kind of like medieval almost. Like something that would make sense next to a pirate ship. If that makes sense. So I kind of like this design. That's kind of cool. Yeah, rustic, exactly. Cool. I appreciate it, Sage. Alright. So maybe we do less windows? I don't know, maybe I did this place a little too big. What do you guys think? Maybe we cut it down. I think we cut it down. Yeah, flow state, wing it entirely. I'm thinking we do this, right? We make this. Is that 2 doors? Yeah, so we'll do... This is going to be the new entrance. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut this right here. I'm just going to downsize. Because I definitely did make this a little too big. So that's what we're going to do there. That makes it a little easier to work with. And we're going to just completely... How many blocks out is this? 1, 2, 3, 4? 1, 2... Wait, yeah. 1, 2... So right here is where we want to cut it off. Plus, this will save us a lot on spruce. What are you guys talking about? Fan service? Are you talking about One Piece? Yeah. It's a little weird. I know that's why a lot of people like have certain issues with some anime. I think it's, what is it? Fire Force is one that just has so much fan service that it, like, kind of turns you off from it. Yeah. Japan is weird with that. It's... I don't know. It's kind of common for some reason. Check lounge. What you watching? Is that One Piece? Yeah, that's One Piece. I'm very sorry for you. I'm sure One Piece is great. It's just I don't want to commit to that much. If they ever make a One Piece like a One Piece Kai, you know, where they cut out all the filler, I'll 100% watch it. But it's just a little much for me. What does that mean, like One Piece Kai? Like, I don't know if you know Dragon Ball, but they released a Dragon Ball version, like a version of Dragon Ball where they cut out all the filler and like reanimated some parts, redubbed it. It's like the definitive way to watch Dragon Ball Z, in my opinion. And they just called it Dragon Ball Z Kai. Yeah. Basically just a better way to watch the show. A lot closer to the manga. A lot cleaner. There was rumors they were going to do that with Naruto a while back, but I don't think they ever did or announced that they were going to do that. Yeah, you can always just go to like a website that shows you what episodes are filler and what episodes aren't, so you can skip it yourself. Which, if I do watch One Piece, I'm definitely gonna do. I probably don't want to sit through a lot of that filler. So, but even then, I mean, aside from the filler, One Piece is still really long, right? Yeah, Hideo Kojima is very interesting. His stuff is very it's almost like he's making a show or a movie, like than he is making a game, which I find very fascinating. All right. Do I have a gobble? Perfect. Take a look at this reference image. How should I do this? Ooh. Okay, that's actually a sick idea. Because I want it to be really rustic and don't want it looking very modern, I'm gonna do fences for windows rather than normal windows. I might do like some regular windows, but for the most part, I'm gonna do fences, which I think will look really good. Your RAM is Patriot. $64 gigs. Fairly reliable. Is Patriot just like the brand of RAM that you have? I don't really know. Okay. Okay. Your tech nerd friend suggested this brand? Okay. I will be sure to check it out. Yeah, I've got a couple of tech nerd friends, so I don't know. I'll compare and contrast what each of them tell me and what they all recommend. Okay, so we'll do one there, one there, one there. There we go. So we're gonna have these small little windows, and I think for the most part we're gonna do the fences. I think that'll look pretty good. Space Station 13 or 14. No, is that a game? I don't think I've heard of Space Station before. Small game. Is it new? Or is it like an older game? Oh, it's a role play. Interesting. It's on Steam as a playtest. Wait, so is 13 the first one, and then 14 is the second one? Or are there actually 14 Space Station games? Thirteen's the first one, 14's the newer one. There's another game. It's like a space game that just had it's like a beta drop or whatever. Where it's like alpha or something. I don't remember the name of it, but my friend was describing it. It was like Sea of Thieves in space. I don't remember what it was called. I'm gonna have to check it out and see which game it was. But it was like I guess I don't really know how to describe it. It was just like a normal spacefaring game, where you could like fly around to different planets. Yes, jump ship. Yes, and you could like shoot at other ships from yours, and like you could try and like board other ships, I guess. Seems kind of cool. Bet at least one of my friends knows Space Station 13 or 14. Maybe. You typed Sea of Thieves in space game? Yeah. Yeah, jump ship. That's the game. Seems like a kind of cool game. I might try out. Alright. I'm liking this little design I'm going for. I'll definitely add some more like designs, details on the outside. I want to add like little lanterns with like fences with lanterns coming out. And I want the roof to be kind of like a tall roof with like, oh, you know what we can do? We can have the roof kind of extend really high up, and then it'll have like a beam that kind of goes out, and it has like a I don't know, like a rope or something that like drops down, and it can be attached to like a little boat in the water or something. I don't know. I think that might be kind of cool. And then we can have a little platform here that like extends into a little dock for fishing that can have the boat right next to it. Just tossing out ideas. Anyways, thinking I'm probably gonna end the stream in just a bit here. I've been going for a little while now, so we'll come back to that next stream. Maybe I'll work on it a little bit off camera. But I like the changes I made. I think it's coming along kind of nicely. Let's go sleep real quick. It's likely that by the next stream, I'll have a lot more progress, and you guys will be able to see. Oh, let me fix this. You'll be able to see my building prowess. But yeah, that's gonna be the goal, is to make it like a little fishing hut house with a little dock, and maybe I'll have it like extend out further into like a little like. Have you guys if you've played Pokemon Emerald, you might know Pacificlog Town, where it has like a little series of huts connected by like a pier, some like bridges in the ocean. Maybe I'll do like a couple more things like that that can stretch out into the water. Something like that. I think it might be kind of cool. But yeah, I think that's gonna be about it for this stream. We'll probably be doing Skyrim for the next couple streams, and I'll figure out a day. I'll try and basically commit to doing a one Minecraft stream a week, and we'll try and do it on the same day each week. Maybe like Minecraft Fridays, Minecraft Saturdays. I'll find a day that's best for me. And yeah. Anyways, thanks for hanging out, guys. It's been fun. Summer Game Fest was a decent stream. We got the Xbox showcase on Sunday. Hopefully we get some more great game announcements. So yeah. Or Minecraft Monday. That might be a better day to do it. Anyways, thanks for hanging out, guys. I will see you guys in the next stream. Peace out.